Okay, so this is like something that like I really want to know. So today I was at school and I walked in like the little village area, like, you know, was just chilling. I was doing my homework and I sat down to do my homework and this really fine black man walked past me. Disclaimer, I'm black. But anyway, so he walked past me and I was like, damn, he's
I don't know. Some are like, yo, disclaimer, I'm black. You know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of the people who are always in YouTube comments be like, newsflash, everyone, the girl in question's not black. She's biracial. And they get all excited about making that distinction. Of course Obama didn't help black people. He's biracial. Raised by a white woman. Yeah. Newsflash, I'm Ethiopian.
He's really cute. I'm not gonna talk to him anyway, but like in my head for a second I was like, he's really cute. And then I was like, oh, he's tall, like he's an athlete, blah blah blah. And then, you know what I said to myself? I said, this black man probably don't even like black girls. He probably doesn't even talk to black women.
Man, sometimes I get so excited. Sometimes
fucking piece of shit.
I get so excited because I pick these videos because I know.
You knew exactly what the fuck you was doing when you did that. When you picked that shit, you knew exactly what the fuck you. Hey, bro, you want to film tonight? Yeah, sure, whatever. You knew exactly what the fuck you was doing.
Hey man, this is what happens when you care about someone. You curate things for them.
You don't care about me. Fuck out of here.
But you know what I do care about?
Must be the money.
That is exactly because this is money.
Oh man.
On the topic of this kind of behavior and this kind of thinking, I think what kind of peeves me about it is like sometimes as a black dude you can just be in this space minding your business and this person has all this crazy inner dialogue and looks at you like you're garbage, and I'm like, yeah, I was just here. Yeah. You don't even know me. No. And you're convinced that I have all these terrible views. And it's just weird to me that as someone who's marginalized, you're going to do immediately the same thing to an individual who may not even be deserving of that. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when like dudes go up to a girl, they're like, hey baby, you want to get some dick to, right? And they're saying all this gross stuff, even though it's not who they actually are. They get a little bit of liquor in them and they act really goofy. Yeah. And all it is, it's like a preemptive strike. Like, I already know you're going to probably reject who I really am, so let me just do this whole little charade and this stupid dance so you don't even get to really reject me. It's the same idea. This is all just self-preservation. It's bad. It's not healthy. And when I see it, I just get disappointed in people. And that's the same for this girl. She's a beautiful black woman. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Right up my alley, right up my type, right? And the idea that I could be walking down the street and this person is so convinced that they're, you know, that would probably be something that I'd be off-putting. To be like having to deal with that, it's like that might be something that makes someone not want to deal with you. So if you feel this way and you constantly think this way, address whatever you got going on inside so you don't take that negative energy into your relationships and your dynamics. Because if you do, that could be the reason why you miss out on really great people. She's upset because she feels like black men marginalize black women and have no interest in them, right? They have these preconceived notions about what black women are like, and they're like, I hate them, so I'm gonna go for different women. And then but her, without knowing the man in front of her, has preconceived notions about what that individual's like and what he's into, and therefore they're going to move forward with that in her head. So she's doing, in a weird way, what a lot of black dudes do, which is like, I already know who you are, therefore I'm not even going to give you a shot. The same way black men, so some black dudes will be like, black women are like this, so they're not worth it. She's doing the same thing to this man. This black man's probably not going to be into me. He's into other stuff, so I'm not even going to open my... And there's an interesting cycle there. I can't tell you how many times I've had women say, oh, Abba, you look like you're into white women, not knowing my dating preference whatsoever. not knowing how many times I've been shot my shot at black ladies and been turned down. And I'm not jaded. I'm not mad. I'm open. I'm always going to be. But it's just interesting to me that there's all these preconceived notions that people come into situations, and oftentimes they're so wrong. But here's the thing. It really just comes down to a very simple thing. It's a self-defense mechanism.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think you don't like me, so I'm going to disqualify myself already so you don't even get the opportunity to reject me. But you also will know what you miss out on. You miss out on having an opportunity at all. That's the sad reality. There's plenty of people out there that you probably disqualified that may have actually been interested in you. But because you come in with so much of this negative energy to try to preserve yourself, you stop yourself from having a lot of good connections in your life. You know, and that's a sad cycle that I see repeating itself. We have to stop running with these notions that this is like a common, everyday, everywhere thing, because the truth of the matter is 87% of black men are married to black women. 87% of black men are married to black women. That doesn't mean that there aren't a group of them who prefer going out. That doesn't mean that there are some of them who don't have terrible. But we also have to be careful to not make an over-representation of these phenomenons, because we make them far worse than they are. And what it ends up doing is it actually exacerbates the very issue we think is so rampant. And so I was just going to say, if you feel like you don't get the shine that you deserve based off, you know what's not going to help you? Coming in with negative energy. It's not what you want to hear, but sometimes that's the truth. And those are my thoughts.
But I'm going to tell you why I'm triggered like that when shit like that happens. The reason why all this happens and why I'm triggered like that and why I'm like, I lose my shit sometimes and I roll my eyes and I leave is because it comes back to when I was a kid. When I was a kid, some of my bullies were teachers. Some of my bullies were black people. But some of the bullies that I had were black women, okay? I was not black enough. I was not man enough. I was a faggot. I was this. Sorry, I used the word, but that's the word that they use, all right? I don't know how many times I heard that. And I was not, and I just, he this and that. And most of the time was really just because I had respect for them, because I didn't try anything on them when they were like necessarily in their most vulnerable position or stuff like that. Understand? So whenever someone tells me, oh yeah, you probably just like white women. First, it brings me back to you calling me not black enough. You don't even know me. And then you're just deeming, yeah, he's like that. He's one of those, a traitor. He's that. It brings me back to that time where they were my biggest bully when I was just not enough. Not manly enough, not a man enough, not none of that enough. Until I have a woman, I have a wife, I have a girlfriend, and she happens to be white. And you got a girlfriend? You? Oh, word. Oh, all right. Oh, she's probably white. And I'd be like, yeah, she is, but she's not. I don't go out with her because she's white. I go out with her and she happens to be white because I could be dating other people, other races and everything and stuff. You know what I mean? I didn't select her because of her race, but it brings me back to that. Oh, all right. Oh yeah, it must be because you're not really a black man. You're not really black. So you're going to go out with your own kind of whiteys over there. You know what I mean? That gets to me because I'm like, yo, you're marginalized and you're going to marginalize your own kind. That's just stupid. And I told you that time when I was in the chat, I was on this platform called Clubhouse, where I thought it was really just Pisces, but apparently it's a platform where people talk. And I was in this room, right? This was a black room, and people was talking mad shit about white people, and there was this dude that was calling white people snow roaches and shit like that. And I was like, bruv, you're gay. So if my white wife is a snow roach and you're gay, that makes you a cockroach. That's your definition. I mean,
you have to be petty for it.
I had to be petty for it, but I didn't even say that. I was just like, I was like, you know what? Hey, I'm just going to shut the fuck up and stay quiet about this shit because I can't win.
You know
I can't win. Bruv, the amount of time.
Go ahead.
It channels to a lot of things, okay? It's a lot of things. Okay, it's first and foremost, just in general, disclaimer, just forget that she's a black girl. Okay, just the fact that she's a woman. That's how women flirt. They get these ideas and they go by them and they run with that. I don't know what it is about women in fantasy or what they think. Oh, he's probably like this and like that. Oh, he doesn't like this and he's like that. This type of guy that wakes up in the morning, take 2 coffees. Why 8 coffee? And they go with these whole things and schemes and they run with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't like how he made you feel. How he made you feel. Well, he looks like this and he looks like that. And that to me means this because my ex-boyfriend really, like, he had that. So you haven't even spoken to the dude. You just go about this whole fantasy about how things are supposed to be. Because, man, you fucking triggered me, you fucking piece of shit. Because you go about all these tangent about, oh, I know what this is. This is, first and foremost, he's a Leo. So Leos are like this and like that. So he must be like this and that and that. So it must be like that. So therefore, what's his ascendant again? What time were you born? 9:15 in the morning. So 9:15 in the morning, his ascendant is a Virgo. So you know that doesn't work. And they run with that whole scheme without even talking to the dude. There's a whole thing that goes on their mind. You know the ghost of the bitter bitch? That's her sister right there. The ghost of what the fuck are you talking about? It's like the whole and then she runs with it. And then that's even before she is a disclaimer black girl. And then you have to take into consideration the disclaimer. Now you have to take the traumas of the person. All the traumas. So they already go about doing a whole bunch of stories about the person that they are looking at now. Well, there's a trauma. You have to take in consideration the trauma. Not only the trauma as being a woman, but a trauma as being a black woman. And yes, there's some men out there that do not date black women. But then you're just going to go out there and be like, and just make this whole story and be like, I'm probably not going to date him because he probably doesn't even like black girls. Yeah, he doesn't.
Whew. We can get deep into this.
He probably don't even think twice about black girls at all whatsoever. And this is something that has been happening to me since high school. And I'm so tired of having to wonder whether or not black men even like black girls. It's so disheartening.
What's been happening to you since you were in high school? You making up stories about black people, black men, whether they are, it's like you don't even know. Yes, there are some, but what's been happening? Oh, he doesn't like black girls. Oh, he doesn't like black girls. Oh, that's been happening to you? Then it didn't happen to you. You made it happen to yourself. And the thing that happened is that, like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like there are no black men that do not have these thoughts. Like, there are no man. That's not what I'm trying to do. I know there's some out there, and it's just it's been a while since I have the conversation with one of them. But when I have conversations like, yeah, black men are like, black women are like this, black women are like that, I'm like, you're the reason they hate me so much. You know what I mean? You're like, this phenomenon exists. I'm not gonna go out there and be like it doesn't. I'm not, because it does exist, and I understand why she has that train of thought. Like, I'm not gonna go out and be like she's crazy. It's not even what I'm trying to do, because she does have a point. There are some men that do think like that, right? I understand where the hurt is from. That's why whenever I walk New York with my girlfriend, which she's white, and I walk with New York, I hear all sorts of comments coming from black women, not even knowing me, not even knowing what I like, you know? And I hear all the comments. I don't say shit, and I said that before, because I know where the hurt is from. I understand, so I'm not going to go out there and be like, yo, shut the fuck up. No, I let them talk, because I understand. I get it. I get where it's from. When you played the tape, I said tape, that's how old I am. When you played the video, I was like, ooh, okay, who's this? I was interested. I was like, oh shit, all right. Hey, what's up, girl? Who's this?
Yeah.
Who's this?
Right.
And then She opened her mouth. She's like, "Oh, that's cool, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, cool. What happened? What happened is cool. Tell me about it. I saw this beautiful black man. And then what happened, shorty? I'm pretty sure he's
It's just your insecurities. The same way guys might come out here and be like, "Oh, she's a beautiful woman. She's got to be a bitch." Right? It's the same idea.
Same thing.
You know what I mean? It's the same thing. So you guys got to manage that. You guys got to manage that. And it's unfair to the black dude who was just existing for you to put all of this on him. So just be mindful of that. And that's pretty much all I really had. You got anything else you want to say?
No.
All right. Well, that's it, guys. Hey, if you guys are liking today's video, leave a like, comment. All right? We appreciate it. Help us out with the algorithm. It takes 2 seconds. Just go do it.
A não ser a vontade de te encontrar, o motivo já nem sei, nem que seja só para estar ao seu lado, só